Hey there, Hushpup here, back for some more Genshin Impact. Today we're going to be going through the Legend of the Vagabond Sword's final day. And yes, I know on the screen you haven't done days 4, 5 and 6, but I'll get to those in a bit. But for you guys, they would have already been out. It's weird how this works, recording things in advance. But anyway, the Wanderer's Threefold Challenge. Challenge the Hateful Oceanid, revived Primo Geovishap, and the dual Maguu Kenki, each in turn. There is such a thing as the rule of 3. Good omens must appear 3 times for good fortune to follow. A true victory requires winning 3 rounds in succession, and of course, it's good manners to bow thrice at the curtain call. Well, characters with event bonus. We have the new character, Kazuha, which we're not going to be using. He's at level 1. We got Klee. Very powerful, well, I've got mine to be very powerful, but it's difficult because her strong attacks take up a lot of stamina, and she's tiny, which it makes dodging really hard, like the lack of stamina and having a tiny character. You don't really get very far with your sprinting. Don't have Sucrose up, don't have Razor up, so we might not be using any of these. I don't know, maybe Klee, but probably not. I'd feel comfortable using Klee and probably like the Vishap and maybe the Maguu Kenki, not the Oceanid. Oh boy. Well, a lot of points can be earned here. I wonder if we can just like only do this. Wait, if you did like the max of everything. Oh, by the way, this will probably be a long video because there's a lot of bosses to fight, but it's fun. But if you do everything, expert. Yeah, you could just clear the shop by only doing the final boss. No, you couldn't. But you could get like a lot of points. Just by turning on everything. Right, we're not going to do that. I don't even think we're going to have a point reward time limit because some of these we did not beat within 300 seconds, so we're not even going to do that. Yeah, health increased, perfectly fine. We'll do the attack decrease middle one. Yeah, 80 for the explosions. Character unleashes shockwaves when they sprint. Is this for every single boss? I don't want that. Right, Maguu Kenki, Lone Get. It's the same thing again, right? They can just have the middle ones. We did that last time. Oceanid, the middle one again. Ooh, what do we want here? I know attack increase. Physical resistance increased? Maybe. If we take catching, no. It's hard, we have to build a team for all 3 bosses. So I guess, like, I really want to take Barbara, because she was really good for the first 2, but she's going to be useless against the Maguu Kenkis because she'll just get frozen all the time. We'll get the team frozen. Tricky. Cryo resistance. Oh, I don't really want any of these on because I might want to use all these character types like Ganyu, Klee. We'll see. I mean, technically we only need to make 4,285-ish to get enough if we get that every single day to clear the shop, so we can take some things off here. When character attacks deal crit hits, they will lose 5%. No. After the challenge begins, the attack is decreased. No. Shield strength decreased. No. Healing effectiveness. No. Recharge. No. Elemental burst increases damage taken. Maybe. I have to turn some of these on. Switching characters increases damage. No. There's no skill increase. After travelling through the ground, the Geovishap will obtain a Geo Shield. That might be okay. When a character is hit by the tailspin, the defense is decreased by 10%. I could leave that on, that's fine. A Maguu Kenki Mask of Terror is added to this chapter. 3rd Maguu Kenki! No! No, that's the one from the island. If you're able to know... maybe these. They just took forever though. Oceanid creatures' health regen improved. Hydro Mimics will be raptors and ferrets, that's fine. Oceanid's torrents will create 2 additional torrents. That could be awful. Hydro Mimics will always create explosive water bombs when defeated. Okay. That might be okay. The number of rapids can be used to avoid decreased. No, we don't want that. Yeah. Alright, we turned most things off. Physical resistance. So, do we turn any of these on or off? What is our... let's see what our party's going to be first. And then we'll go back and have a look at that, perhaps. Zhongli, you're going in. Mr. Shield Guy. We need some sort of healer, so we could just have Bennett and survive on Bennett. If I remember correctly, though, the Oceanid was an absolute pain. And we lost a lot of health. And I don't know if Bennett will be able to carry us through that. But then again, what do we have for healers? I don't know, we got Jean. Jean's okay. I haven't really like built her really, so I don't think we can use her that well. She's got like some artifacts, they're just not powered up very high. That's just what Barbara, Jean, Bennett, Diona can heal, I think, but yeah, level 50. Good luck with that. I guess it's just Bennett then. Alright, Bennett, Zhongli. And do we want to do this again? Or do we want to do this plus this? Which I know seems stupid having two main DPS, but they're just for different bosses. Or do we want to do this plus this? Give that a go. Healing will absolutely suck with the Maguu Kenki bosses though, if we do this. And poor Bennett. We'll give this a go. I think this won't work out very well though, because there's just not enough healing. I could replace Zhongli with Noelle. See, that could work, because Noelle could just smack him. Shield's not as good, sure. This one's first? Alright. The Water of Qingxi. Yeah, we know. No way am I getting too close to you. So far, so okay. Does she do that again, or did I turn that off? Okay. Maybe I turned it off. I remember when I did this before, she like did that and then went immediately underground to do it again. So I'm guessing I didn't pick that modifier, which I'm happy. That was an absolute pain to fight this boss that way, and this seems like infinitely easier. Right, Jumpty Dumpties, go, go, go. So these are squirrels, so what, are these counted as raptors? Can we just spawn them all? Oh no, the birds are the raptor. Got it. Well, spawn them all, and then trap them with this. Chuck some Jumpty Dumpties. Litter the floor with bombs. Oh, they're still there. I thought they were dead for some reason. Okay, this was the boss I was most scared about, and if we can beat this, then I think we can win with Bennett's healing. The only mistake I'm wondering is Klee. I felt kind of greedy with the... I wanted the extra damage, but if I'm not using her, then it's not worth having her on the party, so I've got to make sure that I do. And she doesn't really synergize at all with Ganyu. Oh no, can't believe I missed that. Oh, it's fine, it's fine. We still have plenty of opportunities to attack it in the face. Okay, now the annoyance of the crabs are going to be here. Basically... Oh. Get up! What was I saying? Yeah, that's it. We're basically only using Klee to chuck Jumpty Dumpties. To like... No! Where is that? Let me gather myself so I can speak. Yeah, we're basically only using Klee to chuck Jumpty Dumpties on the field so that we can hopefully destroy some of these ads that have spawned. Hopefully they walk into it and die. Littering the ground with mines. I guess Oz would have done a better job, wouldn't he? Because he'd actually be constantly attacking and it wouldn't be up to chance. We're way behind schedule. Right, it's all fine. Bennett. Oh no, you went away. Oh, that was good. Oh, those Jumpties did a lot of damage. We should have probably done that sooner. The Bennett plus chuck things at them combo. See, I have a feeling she's gonna do the... I would use Ganyu's burst now, but... Yeah. That's why I didn't do it. Yay! Exhilarating gameplay. Oh. Running low on health from Klee. I didn't notice. I don't think we're going to heal between Oh, don't get on there. Ah! Okay, we just made that. Ah, we can't get caught out here. Yeah. Ah. Oh dear, health carries between battles. That's not what I wanted to hear.
This is long overdue.
It's like, chuck everything! Send everything! Okay. No, don't push me out of the Bennett's field! Ah, see, you wasted all my stamina. I don't think I even got to use the full length of the burst on her either. Well... shield. Oh, we got a shield, it's fine, it's fine. We did like a sliver of damage. If we just keep the shield up, and then, you know, just make sure to whack him with Bennett every now and then. Not really going to be main attacking very much, just going to be using this on Bennett to get enough particle. Oh, did that miss? That really sucks. That would have been enough. Since I need some more health on Ganyu and Klee. There we go. Alright, Ganyu, you can heal for a bit. Now we have to do that again for Klee, which I think we can do. Yeah, here we go, here we go. Right, put this down. Sparks and splash. Except you got no shield now. Okay, we managed to dodge those, but now we don't really have much stamina for attacking with. And did that really help? I mean, Klee's back at under half health again. I guess we've got to put down Bennett's burst and stand away from the boss? Or just use it for pure healing, which sucks. You want to deal damage in it as well, because, yeah, that's kind of the point. It's a strong elemental burst. That is a real shame. Like, I'm disappointed because Zhongli being low. Well, he's not really low, is he? He's still got 12,000 health, but he's lower than I'd like. Now the burst should get rid of him. Just gonna use this for pure healing. He's down. No, he's not down. Okay, now he's down. Right. Maguu Kenki time. So far, you know, decent. The boss I thought I'd have the biggest struggle with is the one where we defeated it easily. Now what if we just did this? We can't just dodge forever, can we? I mean, it's not... We won't be able to do a lot of damage, but we could do it very slowly like this. No, that's not ready yet. Yeah, could we just do this at range? Oh, if you get too far away, the ice boss... it's not a... It wasn't a... I see. Like in the last time we fought these guys, I thought that was a different move it unlocked, but it only does that if you're not in close combat with it, so... Yeah, you can't really use Ganyu, otherwise it will just keep... Well, you can't use it from far away, otherwise they will just keep charging at you. Which... Ow, ow, ow. Oh, the shield went already? I didn't even notice. The question is, do we revive Klee? Let's just do it this once. See, this is what I was worried about. These guys deal so much damage. Okay, so if we can't do this, I think the correct option would be to then go and swap Klee for Catching, the character we went with last time. Can we take a potion? Wait, I haven't used any of these at all. You got some food buffs as well, right? Yeah, crit rate, attack. That's a 2-star food. Is there a better one? I don't know why we didn't put this on at the beginning. Oh well, we've got buffs now. I always forget to use those. Ah, I mistimed that. So what I was expecting to happen was I was going to smack the the ice boss when he was charging at me.
Access denied.
So it can still be killed by Cryo. That's good to know. Just you can't really dodge. Yeah, I really did need a sword character. That Ganyu's dead. Yeah, I really don't see this this working out. I don't know, maybe I can do some fun shenanigans with Klee, but no, Bennett's dead now. We're just down to Zhongli and Klee. No, I'm gonna have to do this all over again. Okay, if I die and have to start again, what I'm gonna do is skip through all the other bosses because we've already beaten them and then just go right to the end. Right, well, that didn't work out, did it? I thought we really had that one there. But in the end, we lost. Decided not to show the entire fight, even though I was obviously commentating over it, just because we lost that one at the end and it just would have made the video way too long. So we're going to make a team comp adjustment that we talked about before and that I should have really just done from the beginning. As I said, I knew it was a mistake taking out of the character. And that's picking Keqing, as she carried us on that last boss before. We should have had her in the party again. Obviously, it means less damage when it comes to things like the Oceanid and also the Geovishap. However, you know, we did take Keqing when we fought the Oceanid last time, so that's still the same. So the only difference really is having Ganyu on the final boss and then having Keqing on the Primo Geovishap. So those might just take slightly longer. As you can see, we beat the Hateful Oceanid with actually a decent time. You know, they give you a lot of time to beat all three bosses, so we took a bit longer to go through this one. And then we beat the Primo Geovishap quite quickly. Took slightly longer without having Klee's insane damage with us. And before you know it, we're right back at this boss again. Time to beat the dual Maguu Kenki. Alright, we've got the shield on. It's immediately going into its range slash attack. And the big one is coming in for its cryo hit. Now, I don't know which one I want to take out first. They both have the same amount of health. Oh, there was a big slam there. Thankfully, we had a shield on. That was good. Although we can't stay in here too long because the floor does get rid of our shield that we found out. That was quite annoying. We've also got both damage up increase, I saw, and also damage down, which, you know, is quite silly. I think we've got to keep our health above a certain amount, right, for this? I forgot what the percentage was. It might be like above 70% or something. Or maybe it's if we get hit, we lose the damage buff. I can't remember. No, that's how we still have it, so yeah, it might be the health thing. Oh, we did get hit there though, and now it's gone down, so maybe it's both. I think there might be both things on, so we can't get hit without a shield. Otherwise we have a damage penalty. And then we gotta stay above a certain amount of health as well. Cool. Well, let's just send Zhongli's meteorite into their faces. It deals a good amount of damage, but of course because they're bosses, they're not gonna die from that. Just gotta keep up using all the various attacks. For the first time like ever, Ganyu is just relegated to support. So we'll only be really using her burst and her skill when they're active. We're mainly going to be dealing damage with Keqing, as we just can't really afford to lose a lot of health. I know we do have Barbara for the one-time revive, but that's only once. And then we got to start using Teyvat fried eggs, and fried eggs are good, you know. They must be some of the best eggs in existence because they can bring you back from the dead. But they're not really going to solve the problem here if we get multiple characters killed, because they have a cooldown between them. Let's get the shield back up again. Ow, that was another hit. Luckily we had the shield on though. That was some good damage there. Using Ganyu a bit because her... I think Ganyu does more damage than our Keqing does. It's just that Keqing can attack much faster and more regularly, as she can't get knocked out of her attack as easily as Ganyu. As when you're like, aiming with the bow, if you get whacked back, then you've wasted the cast time. Ah, that was close. We're running out of stamina. I'm going to go back in just to put down her elemental burst, and need to put a shield back on actually, otherwise we're losing too much health. Getting frozen a bit there from Barbara, but now we did talk about this in the last video, and the disadvantages of Barbara are obviously you get frozen, but being able to stay alive is so key. that it's worth the small annoyance that it brings. I think it helps that even though we're fighting a cryo enemy, and yes, all their attacks are cryo, they're not hitting frequently enough where you're just constantly frozen all the time. Plus we're not healing all the time either, so that also helps. Now when he starts charging like that, that's very annoying to deal with. Ah, missed a shot there. Especially with Ganyu, as if you're in the middle of aiming, you want to fire off your lovely frost volley to deal a lot of damage, but then you have to either exit out and dodge or just take the hit. That can be quite tricky. I got a bit greedy there, did maybe too many Ganyu hits, but it's okay, it's helping. The lone Gale one is gonna die soon. He's lost most of his health. I think we've already gotten halfway with the Galloping Frost Maguu Kenki. That was a well-timed elemental burst there. I can put the shield back up again. I love Zhongli's shield, although I think it's like the most we've ever used it fighting these bosses, as they can just delete it. It doesn't last long. Need more health artifacts of Zhongli. Surprisingly, I have actually been farming some more of those, but just not been lucky with the drops really. I can get it on the main stat, but I'd also like some on the sub-stats too, and it's just not appearing, which kinda sucks. Although I'm pleased that we've nearly beaten them both, and we haven't lost a character yet. I mean, everyone's running a bit low on health. I could do with using Barbara's Elemental Burst. I think I might actually soon. I want to hit them with Zhongli's Meteorite first. And yeah, here we go. Good time to use it. Although we're frozen. I don't know why I used her skill as well. Oh well. And you know what, that was actually important, because while I was channeling Zhongli's Pillar to put the shield on, he was taking a lot of damage there, so the healing made sure he was topped up a bit. Right, and there we go, we got rid of one of the Maguu Kenkis. Oh, this one's about to do the floor smash thing, and we got frozen. But it didn't take us long to get out of it. And now we just have one to deal with. Although this one's doing its annoying charged attacks. Luckily we have a shield on now, but sometimes, like if it gets all 3 direct hits on you, it can break it. Very annoying. Didn't necessarily need to use the burst there, but now we're just trying to kill it as fast as we can, so we're just going to use whatever we can. I don't think I'm going to use Ganyu's burst just yet, just in case he moves. Okay, now I'm going to use it now. He's not going to move from that corner. I was worried he was going to move from that area, which is why I didn't want to use it at first, but it's fine. He stayed put. The worst thing that can happen is when you want to use a bunch of your elemental bursts that are in an area, and then you set them all up, and then the enemies either just walk out of them or move away. It's like, oh, please can you just go back? I guess that's when you need that crowd control, but you can't crowd control the bosses. They just refuse to move, they're too big. Right, we're playing it safe, we're putting another shield on. I'm glad I did, because he did that charge move again. Well, now I'm grateful I brought Ganyu, because there's actually been way more chances to use her ranged attacks than I thought. Like, I thought we'd just be using catching the whole time, but no, because he's been charging all over the place. We've been able to use a bunch. And we even finished the boss off with them. There we go. It took quite a lot of hits there. But we got a massive score of 5,700. I guess because you're fighting 3 bosses, they give you a lot of points worth. You know, I would love to see someone, I bet someone has, put every single one of those modifiers on and do an expert. That would be insane. But there we go, we got a lot of points. This one was kind of the weakest one, 4,100, I guess because we missed the time challenge, but this one more than made up for it. Now let's go and claim all of our lovely rewards. Hero level up books, need those for the new characters coming soon. We also unlocked the cool new name card. That'll be nice to add to the collection. And yeah, that's it. We claimed every single reward in this event. Wow, that was a lot of fun. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was actually quite a long one going through all the bosses. I think it was much better that we didn't go through every single boss one at a time, combining those last ones into one video. I think that went a lot better. It meant it was less boring for you guys, but yeah, let me know what you thought of that. Oh, and I just forgot that we actually need to go and claim all of these lovely Primogems from these past few days, because it's the end of the event. And there we go, loads of Primogems ready to use for the next character. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.